What's up guys, it's your girl Destinyfomo, and if this is your first time seeing my face, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't seen me for a while and you've been wondering what I've been up to, all my links to my socials are in the description below, as well as where you can find exclusive content. Now it's been a while because I just honestly haven't had anything to talk about. I'm not gonna come on here and just shield things I don't care about, take garbage bags of games and just pull things out that I don't care about. If it's not important to me, I'm not gonna talk about it because YouTube isn't my job. But something cool did come out that I did want to talk about, and that is the Steam Deck. Your girl not only got one, but she got two, and Twitter is hella mad about it. But we're gonna go over it. This one I already opened up to kind of test a few things, and it looks amazing, but I wanted to jump on here so we can do this unboxing of my second one together. So let's open it up. I'm not really a fan of the box they put it in. It's pretty basic and bland, but they did put it in this protective case to keep it nice and snug. I was surprised when opening up this one that they put this little lock on the case. You can see it, I'll zoom in. But I guess that's a great way to make sure no one, if you're buying this from a reseller, that no one actually opened it and it wasn't pre-opened. Just gonna slide it out of this nice little paper case and open it up. Look at that. It looks so good. First of all, it looks pretty wild, and it kind of just looks like a souped up Switch. It is actually a lot lighter than I thought it was gonna be. I would say it's about as light as a Switch, but don't quote me on that. The screen is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be based on like things I've seen online. Actually seeing it in person, it is way bigger. We're gonna take a close look at the design. This is the front. As you can see, lots of buttons, lots of things to touch. I was really excited about these two touch squares they have in the front, these two touch pads. They are hella sensitive. Now we're gonna take a look at the back, and lots of buttons on there as well. We're gonna try and set this one up, if it'll turn on. Nope, it is dead. So I'm just going to explain to you the setup process of this. So once you've powered your console and it turns on, you're gonna check for updates. It has tons of updates. You're gonna update it, sign into your Steam account, and then start downloading your games. Now, depending on how big your games are, you're gonna wanna get a micro SD card just to fit them all. We're gonna power this one that I know has power on, and the speakers are phenomenal. So we're gonna go into my library, and I'm just gonna show you guys how much space my games are taking up on my Steam Deck so far. Now, as you can see, what's taking up the most space is Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, and Cyberpunk. Depending on what size Steam Deck you get, those games alone can just take up all the space that you're given initially with your Steam Deck. Now, just so you guys can get a better idea of this, we're going to load up Tekken so you can kind of see what it looks like. Oops. So this is the launch screen, as you can see, and it's gonna be loading up Tekken any second now. It's just gonna take a little minute. Now, Tekken 7 is a big boy game, so as I'm loading it up, I personally can hear and feel air coming out of the system. Now, Tekken runs really well on the Steam Deck. I was actually a little bit surprised on how well all the fighting games I showed in this video ran. I think the only issue I had was with Street Fighter 5 when I was messing with the computer settings in the practice mode. I backed out of the menu and it froze for a little bit, but I'm not gonna blame that entirely on the Steam Deck, because if you've ever played Street Fighter 5, you know Street Fighter 5 can just give you issues because it's Street Fighter 5. So I don't want to 100% put that on the Steam Deck. I'm also running Tekken at 60 frames per second, and as you can see, it runs really smooth and it plays really nicely. So I'm gonna kind of just scroll through so you guys can see some of my games. This is not my official Steam account. I had another one before I changed my name to Destinyfomo, so this is just what I have on Destinyfomo so far. And I did make a post on Twitter kind of showing KOF, and I'm gonna load that up so you guys can check out the loading screen and see how all of that looks on the Steam Deck. I was really surprised on how smooth and well this looked on the Steam Deck. It's also running at 60 frames per second, and I do want to test all these fighting games going into a lobby and playing online, because I feel like that would be the true test of the Steam Deck with these fighting games. And for people who don't have a Steam account but still want the Steam Deck, you can back out of Steam and go to the desktop and pretty much use this as a portable computer. And like any computer, you can search the web. Without a keyboard though, you're very limited to the touch screen and the touch pads as a mouse source, because there's no way to pull up a keyboard, at least for me anyway. I saw a few different people were able to pull up a touchscreen keyboard online. I tried to, and it just didn't work for me, unfortunately. But I imagine if you have a Steam Deck, you're not just gonna wanna only touch it, you're gonna wanna hook up a keyboard and a mouse at some point, and the good news is you can. I did wanna talk about the battery life a little bit. So far, I haven't had any issues, but I also haven't taken it outside yet. For this video, the Steam Deck started out at 100% and was on for a total of 30 minutes. I played 3 different games to demo it in this video, and the battery went down to 81%. Now, to be mindful, all of the settings on the Steam Deck were also maxed out, so that has a lot to do with it. And you can see when I open the little side tab that it shows you the percentage and also about how much battery life you have left. You can get more time out of your Steam Deck by just toggling through the settings and turning them down a bit. When you move them around a little bit, it kind of updates the time to give you a general idea of how much time you have left depending on what your settings are. So I have a few things I want to test in the future, especially in a video. So if you guys are interested in anything specifically to the Steam Deck, let me know in the comments below. I would love to demo a few different things for you guys on here, because as of right now, no one can really get a Steam Deck until 2023 unless you're willing to go on eBay and pay those scalping prices. I know, it sucks, but it's kind of the world we live in right now. So if you guys want more Steam Deck content, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more, and again, check out all my social links in the description below, as well as where you can find exclusive content from me and the girls. Until next time, peace out, FOMO fam.